2016, can the GOP base, do you believe Republicans can put forth a nominee that's going to be okay with Common Core, that's going to be okay with immigration? Do you think the party will go in that direction? And what do you say to candidates that support those things?
Look, if we nominate a candidate who embraces Common Core, who embraces illegal immigration, who is unwilling to stand for the Constitution, for rule of law, who's unwilling to stand boldly for life, for marriage, for the values that unite us, we will lose. The only way to win, listen, if you look at recent elections, you know, there's this handful of consultants in Washington. They keep running national campaigns, and they keep losing over and over and over again, and they keep coming back to Republicans saying, support us again, while we go make the exact same mistakes. And if you compare 2004 to 2008 and 12, 2004 is the last race we won, the biggest difference are the millions of conservatives who showed up in 04, who stayed home in 08 and 12. And they fall into two categories, David. Number one, evangelical Christians. By the millions, Christians stayed home in 08 and 12. And number two, the so-called Reagan Democrats, largely Catholics up and down the Rust Belt. They tend to be blue-collar, union members, gun owners, pro-life, strong national defense, Ohio steelworkers. If we want to win in 2016, and I think we have to win, I think this election, it is now or never, we have got to bring back the millions of conservatives who've been staying home. And if we nominate another candidate in the mold of a Bob Dole or a John McCain or a Mitt Romney, and then listen, those are good, honorable men who love their country, but what they did didn't work. It's a failed strategy, and if we do it again, the same people who stayed home in 08 and 12 will stay home in 16, and Hillary Clinton will become the next president. And so, David, what I would say that is so important to the millions of believers who are watching this, Scripture tells us to be salt and light. You cannot be salt unless you come in contact with that which we are to preserve. You cannot be light if you're hidden under a bushel. If men and women of faith show up at the polls in November 2016, we will turn this country around. We will pull back from the precipice. We will get back to the free market principles and constitutional liberties and values this country was built on. But it's up to you and me and every one of us to energize and mobilize people of faith to defend this nation we love so much.